Camberwell in South London. Last night's violence was the latest in a series of shootings and stabbings across London, which has seen a big spike in knife crime this year. Well, Lennox is a former gang member who has now set up his own charity specialising in crime prevention, and he joins us now. A very warm welcome to you, Lennox. First of all, your reaction to what's happened in Camberwell.
Well, my heart goes out to the families of the injured young people. It's really sad. But I'm not surprised. I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. If you put a gun or a knife in the hand of a young person, there's going to be serious consequences over petty issues. My reaction is, you know, I'm not surprised with what's going on.
Well, the statistics certainly show an
increasing problem.
The statistics certainly show a worsening picture, and it felt like at the start of the year we were kind of doing stories on this almost every day. It doesn't seem to be like that now. Do you think it's becoming a new normal?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Yeah, I'm just wondering. The statistics show this is getting worse, but it doesn't seem to be being covered to the extent in the media that it was. So I'm wondering if we're becoming sort of hardened to it. Is it becoming a new normal?
Yeah, you know, people have been talking about this for years, and still at this stage, not enough is being done. I think that we need to you know, do something. The parents of these gang members, they need to, you know, take responsibility. They do know that their kids are involved in gangs. The laws need to change to reflect this. Perhaps bring back IPP sentences and joint enterprise, and make the parents be part of that joint enterprise, you know, because they're condoning it. By default, they're part of the gang, and they're responsible for the deaths of some of these people.
Have you been talking or working with parents, and why aren't they stepping up?
Parents, you know, especially single parents, you know, if their kids are involved in gangs, the kids are bringing home the bacon, you know, and they're an asset, they're a help to the family in that way, even though they're, you know, committing crimes and at the cost of other people. So, you know, on the one hand, they don't want to step up because, you know, they're going to lose what that child's bringing in if they're a single parent. You know, the young person often feels they've got to be the breadwinner because father's left home. You know, so some of the dysfunctional backgrounds means that someone has to provide. But kids, they see on TV, on music videos, the glamour. They see the money. They see the girls, the clothes, the bling, and they want that, you know, and so they're going to go after it. And, you know, they've been using social media sites to, you know, portray their knives, their music. They're just doing the same as what they've seen some of the American rappers do who came from gang backgrounds.
Now you're trying to help, aren't you, in this fight? I'm just wondering whether you feel, you say it's going to get worse before it gets better. Do you feel you're fighting a losing battle?
Well, yeah, we've been operating as a charity for 13 years. We've been saying this for many years. You know, you can't change, you know, what's happened. You know, you can't bring back the people that have been lost, sadly. But we can reduce the senseless killings that are happening. And, you know, the police, they can do Operation Swoop and remove these offenders, these known gang members, and they can put them in a prison that is just for people who commit violent crimes. Don't mix them with the other inmates. And